Immediate playback is unsupported on your device. Media caption: Trump: North Korea will regret it fast. President Donald Trump has warned North Korea to expect big trouble if anything happens to the U.S. territory of Guam. Speaking at his Bedminster, New Jersey golf resort, he promised the territory would be very safe. Believe me. Mr. Trump said the U.S. could impose further sanctions, as strong as they get, on North Korea. He said he would speak to Chinese President Xi Jinping on Friday evening about the very dangerous situation. Hopefully, it will all work out, Mr. Trump said, striking an upbeat tone after a day of rhetorical brinkmanship. Nobody loves a peaceful solution better than President Trump, that I can tell you. Earlier on Friday, the president said the U.S. military was locked and loaded to deal with North Korea, should the need arise. Military solutions are now fully in place, locked and loaded, should North Korea act unwisely. Hopefully Kim Jong-un will find another path, he tweeted. He spoke as Pyongyang accused him of driving the Korean peninsula to the brink of a nuclear war. Image caption: President Trump was flanked by Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley at his golf estate in Bedminster, New Jersey. North Korea has announced plans to fire missiles near the U.S. territory of Guam. Moscow said the exchange of threats between Washington and Pyongyang worry us very much. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov rated the risk of military conflict as very high as he put forward a joint Russian-Chinese plan to defuse the crisis. German Chancellor Angela Merkel said there was no military solution, and an escalation of the rhetoric is the wrong answer. Immediate playback is unsupported on your device. Media caption: It's not the first time North Korea has made threats against Guam. Asked about his locked and loaded tweet on Friday, Mr. Trump told reporters, I hope that North Korea are going to fully understand the gravity of what I said, and what I said is what I mean. Those words are very easy to understand. He added, if Kim Jong-un utters one threat in the form of an overt threat, with respect to Guam or any place else that's an American territory or an American ally, he will truly regret it, and he will regret it fast. Earlier in the week, Mr. Trump threatened to rain fire and fury on Pyongyang. Immediate playback is unsupported on your device. Media caption: Matches the tragedy of war is known, it would be catastrophic. On Friday, North Korea's official KCNA news agency accused Washington of a criminal attempt to impose nuclear disaster upon the Korean nation. Pyongyang's media outlet said America was making desperate efforts to test weapons in the Korean peninsula. The U.S. is the mastermind of nuclear threat, the heinous nuclear war fanatic, the report said. Media playback is unsupported on your device. Media caption: Who's in Trump's good and bad books? Tensions have risen since North Korea tested 2 intercontinental ballistic missiles in July. The regime was further angered by last week's UN decision to increase economic sanctions against it. North Korea said it was finalizing a plan to fire medium to long-range rockets towards Guam, where U.S. strategic bombers are based, along with more than 160,000 U.S. citizens. There has been no indication that any actual attack on the Pacific island is imminent. On Thursday, Mr. Trump suggested that his own statements on North Korea had not been tough enough, warning the regime to be very nervous. Media playback is unsupported on your device. Media caption: The BBC's Robin Brandt asks those in the South Korean capital, Seoul, are you scared? However, he added that the U.S. would always consider negotiations. He also chided the North's closest ally, China, saying it could do a lot more. China's state-run Global Times newspaper wrote that Beijing should stay neutral if North Korea launches an attack that threatens the U.S., but it also said that if the U.S. and South Korea attack North Korea to force regime change, then China must intervene to prevent it.